You're about to upgrade your phone. You've been waiting for the newest iPhone and Samsung models, but now that they're out, you're stuck in a dilemma: iPhone 16 or Samsung S25? Which one is going to be your next daily driver? Let's break it down. We'll talk design, performance, cameras, and more. By the end, you'll know which phone suits you best. Design and build. Quality. When it comes to design, both Apple and Samsung have stepped up their game. The iPhone 16 is everything you expect from Apple. It's sleek, it's shiny, and it feels luxurious. But let's be honest, if you've used any iPhone in the last few years, you're not getting much of a visual upgrade. It's got the same glass back and aluminum frame as the last few models. It's light and thin, which makes it comfortable for everyday use. But it's not winning any awards for innovation in design. On the other hand, the Samsung S25 brings some extra oomph. Thanks to its Gorilla Glass Victus 2, the S25 feels a bit sturdier in hand. It's built for those of us who, let's face it, drop our phones a bit too often. And while it's slightly bigger, that size makes a difference when watching videos or playing games. The slightly chunkier build might make you feel like you've got something robust in your pocket, but it still manages to look elegant. Let's put it this way: if you're accident prone, or you just like a phone that can take a little more of a beating, Samsung might be the safer bet. But if you prefer that classic timeless design, the iPhone 16 has you covered. Displays are where things start to heat up. The iPhone 16 features a 6.1-inch OLED display. That means your screen is sharp, colors pop, and everything looks buttery smooth thanks to a 120 Hz refresh rate. This is perfect if you spend a lot of time scrolling through social media or watching content on the go. Now, Samsung's S25 is no slouch either. Its 6.6-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display is bigger, brighter, and just plain gorgeous. It's got a higher resolution too. So if you're binge watching the latest Netflix series, the S25 will give you that extra bit of detail. Plus, with the same 120 Hz refresh rate, it feels just as smooth. Here's the twist: do you need that extra screen real estate? If you're always on the go and prefer a more pocket-friendly device, the iPhone's smaller size is perfect. But if you love getting lost in your media, the Samsung's larger screen will be a dream come true. Performance now, let's get into what really powers these beasts. The iPhone 16 has Apple's latest A17 Bionic chip. It's efficient, it's powerful, and with iOS 18, it feels like a Ferrari under the hood. Everything runs smoothly, from editing videos to managing a bunch of apps at once. Apple's ecosystem is its strength here. If you've got a MacBook, an Apple Watch, and AirPods, your iPhone basically becomes the command center for your life. Samsung, though, isn't lagging behind. The S25 runs on either the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or Exynos 2500, depending on where you are in the world. If you're an Android user, you know the drill: more customization, more freedom. Want to change how your home screen looks? Go ahead. Want to install a custom launcher? You got it. If you're the type who likes to tinker with settings and apps, Samsung gives you that freedom. So let me ask you, do you want Apple's walled garden, where everything works together like magic? Or do you want to roam free with Android's customization options? Camera comparison. Here's where things get spicy. If you're a fan of taking photos, who isn't these days, this might be the deciding factor. The iPhone 16 sticks with what works: a 48-megapixel main camera with sensor shift optical image stabilization OIS, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a front-facing 12-megapixel camera. Apple's cameras have always been about simplicity. You don't need to mess around with settings to get a great photo, just point and shoot. Samsung, on the other hand, is for the photography enthusiast. The S25 sports a 50-megapixel main camera, a 10-megapixel telephoto lens with 3 times optical zoom, and an ultra-wide lens. Oh, and did I mention it can shoot 8K video? That's serious firepower if you're into making high-quality content. But here's the catch: you'll need to play around with the settings to really unlock the camera's full potential. Do you like the idea of letting your phone handle the technical stuff for you? Then maybe the iPhone's for you. But if you want to tinker with settings and get the perfect shot, Samsung is your best bet. Battery, life, and charging. You don't want your phone to die halfway through the day, right? The iPhone 16 has good battery life, but Apple keeps things a bit under wraps when it comes to exact numbers. What we do know is that it charges at 25 watts wired and 15 watts wirelessly. Apple's software optimizations make sure that despite having a smaller battery, it still lasts long enough for most users. But here's where Samsung takes a lead: faster charging and a bigger battery. The S25 charges at 45 watts, which means you can get back to full power faster. And for those of us who are always in a rush, that's a huge plus. Plus, if you're someone who forgets to charge your phone overnight, we've all done it, Samsung's got your back with that quicker charging. Here's a question. Are you the type who's glued to your phone all day, or can you go hours without needing a top-up? If battery anxiety is real for you, Samsung's bigger battery might make all the difference. Software and user experience Apple's iOS is simple. It just works. No crazy menus or settings, just swipe, tap, and go. And with iOS 18, everything feels smoother than ever. Plus, Apple is king when it comes to long-term software updates. You'll get years of updates, keeping your phone feeling fresh long after you've bought it. Samsung's One UI, running on top of Android 14, is also smooth. But it's different. It's customizable. You can change almost everything. But the trade-off is that updates might not come as fast as on iPhone, and you might find a few more settings to manage. But the iPhone 16 introduces Apple Intelligence, powered by the A18 chip, offering enhanced AI capabilities. Siri is now smarter, able to summarize emails, edit texts, and find photos using descriptions. The Image Playground allows for AI-generated images, and the camera control feature uses AI to suggest photo improvements and identify objects or landmarks in real time. These updates make everyday tasks easier and add creative possibilities for users. If you love the idea of tweaking your phone to be exactly how you want it, Samsung is calling your name. But if you just want a phone that's reliable and stays out of your way, iPhone is the choice for you. Pricing. All right, let's talk money. The iPhone 16 starts around $999. Yep, premium pricing for a premium product. But Apple's resale value holds strong, so if you ever plan to upgrade, you'll get a good chunk of that investment back. Samsung, though, offers a bit more flexibility. The S25 starts at a lower price, depending on the storage and RAM configurations you choose. If you're trying to save a little cash but still want a top-tier device, Samsung might offer more bang for your buck. What's more important to you, getting the best resale value down the road or saving a bit up front? So, which one is better? If you're already deep in the Apple ecosystem, the iPhone 16 is going to feel like home. It's simple, it's reliable, and it's perfect if you just want your phone to work without tweaking every little thing. But if you're someone who loves to customize, who wants a bigger screen and more control over your device, the Samsung S25 is a solid choice. But the real question is, what's important to you? Do you need the best camera, the fastest charging, or just the most comfortable design? Either way, you can't go wrong with either of these two. By the way, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to comment below and let me know which phone you're leaning towards. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more tech comparisons, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching.